Marketplace with Charles on an 11-day tour of the Holy Land. Take the route Israel traveled to the Promised Land, cross over the Red Sea, and float on the Dead Seas, the lowest point on earth with amazing healing properties. Experience the vibe of Jericho and cruise on the Sea of Galilee to Capernaum, the hometown of Jesus. Visit the pools of Bethesda, Nazareth, Bethlehem, and many more. Walk where Jesus walked and see the Bible come alive. If beautiful memories and an enriched spirit is what you are looking for, then join us in taking Jesus to the marketplace. For more information, call us on +27 72 123 0078 or email israel@artofskincare.co.za.
Welcome to Marketplace with Charles, where dreams are turned into reality. Marketplace is brought to you by Art of Skincare, the company that brings out the beauty in you, as well as Guisa Lodge from deep in the heart of Mabalingwe Nature Reserve. I am Ketiwe Pagati. On Marketplace, we empower and equip you with tools needed to achieve your entrepreneurial dreams. Each week, we bring you insights from experts from different fields of business, from women as well as men of faith. My guest today, he is a businessman, a former convict, and an inspirational speaker. Possessing your mountain is actually the ability to leave positive influence on the people that you cross paths with on a daily basis. The last time he graced our stage, he took us through the transformational journey from prison to business. Today, he will share his journey on how he is influencing other former prisoners to make a similar transformational journey. His story is testament to Christ's redeeming nature. And today, my guest is bringing two of those followers to the show, whom he influenced into the right direction, in whose lives we see where they come from in the past and what they're doing now. So welcome with me, Mr. Soli Mankga, from wherever you are watching us today. Soli, hello and welcome to the Marketplace.
Hello, thank you so much for having me.
I am pleasantly pleased to be welcoming you to hear your story and how you've since enlarged your group by having people work with you and develop their own life. So tell us a little bit about yourself for the audiences that don't know you.
My name is Soli Mankga. I'm a co-founder of Second Try Foundation as well as Indayeni Events Management Company. I'm an ex-convict. I spent 15 years behind bars, and while I was in prison, I managed to empower myself and get some bit of education. So I hold a BA in Philosophy, Politics and Economics with UNISA, and National Diploma in Human Resources Management, and an international computer driving license. So basically, I'm into business. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a social entrepreneur. I do events as well through my company Ndaheni. We also do business seminars, business workshops, yes, where we empower the community and where we bring ex-offenders and community and victims under one roof to empower them. We also run a victim-offender dialogue through a Second Try Foundation. So that's where we do your victim and offender dialogue. We facilitate the reconciliation process, because you understand that when an inmate, when he's about to be released, obviously there's a victim as well. So Second Try Foundation will come on board now to try and reconcile the two parties, So I'm into business, I'm an entrepreneur, so I do a lot of things. Yeah. And we are also into import and export, so we often do our business in China, Turkey, and France.
Okay, so Second Try Foundation, yes, we've heard the basic synopsis you mentioned now, right? Being an ex-convict yourself that's moved over to business, you're helping other inmates change their paths, right? Which is a great influence to choose. So what's the idea behind the name, Second Try Foundation?
Well, the idea behind the name is just to give people second chances. We believe that people deserve second chance. And I must say that Second Try Foundation is not only confined to assisting ex-inmates. So we're creating a platform to give people second chances in their marriages, second chances in life, in various aspects of life. So we are the organization that give people second chances.
Okay, and today I believe that you are not here alone. I believe that you've brought beneficiaries, if you will, of Second Try Foundation. Just tell us briefly who you've brought with you.
With me, I'm with Vusi Mashilo, is the founder of Mashilo Design. We've been working with Vusi since from day one. He came out of prison. He's a guy who got his skills behind bars. He's into upholstery, so he does events as well. And we managed to work with him from day one up to today, and his company has grown. And I must say, with confidence, that he's a millionaire, by the way, and he has employed over 10 people in his company, and also some of the ex-offenders. And what I like about him, his company, is that he also, managed to go and employ, those people that we have labeled as Nyaope. We always label people. So his company was able to employ some of those guys, and they are employed full-time in his company. I'm also with Skombozo Mokwena. So Skombozo Mokwena used to be, an inmate, but now as an ex-offender, we managed to assist him to reconcile with the victim. And together, Skombozo Mokwena and the victim, they have released a song which is called Forgive and Forget. It's a great song. Skombozo is into business, he's into music. He does have his own studio. So his influence in the community is very much positive.
Lovely. And I'm sure that Second Try Foundation has had the privilege of helping many more than just two. So just tell us of a few other stories and success stories that you have that we couldn't fit into the studio today.
Part of what we do at Second Try Foundation, we assist small businesses to get funding. We're not only focusing on ex-offenders who want to get into business. Remember, you have ex-offenders, you have probationers, you have parolees, and also you have young people out there who are unemployed, who are facing a lot of challenges. So through our influence, through our connections, we're able to assist them to access funding. We partner with so many companies. So that some companies, they help them to register businesses, so we're creating a lot of platforms for many young people. And I think in our database, we have more than 50 people that we have helped, success stories that I could, talk about. But the one that stands out is this one of Skombozo and the victim. Because remember, as a country, we have a problem of forgiveness. And we managed to, to bring together a victim and offender to reconcile, and also go to a studio and do some other projects together. So for us, that is huge.
Now, before you go, and we have these other stars come tell us about how your program has helped them and the great impact they're making in their communities now. There are people out there who are watching, who say, I would love to help Second Try Foundation. How can I help Second Try Foundation? Just tell them briefly how they can assist you and where they can reach you before you go. Obviously,
I would say we need more funds so that we can, reach more people. And they can go through our website, which is www.secondtryfoundation.co.za. Information is there, what we do, the contacts, who to talk to, who to call, everything is there. secondtryfoundation.co.za. Yes.
Thank you so much, Soli. It's been fabulous having you, and now we will go over to a break, then welcome your two guests.
Thank you very much. And by the way, you look so beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. And viewers, I am so glad you're still here, and you want to be glad when you catch us after the break.
Join Marketplace with Charles on an 11-day tour of the Holy Land. Take the route Israel traveled to the Promised Land. Cross over the Red Sea and float on the Dead Seas, the lowest point on earth with amazing healing properties. Experience the vibe of Jericho and cruise on the Sea of Galilee to Capernaum, the hometown of Jesus. Visit the pools of Bethesda, Nazareth, Bethlehem, and many more. Walk where Jesus walked and see the Bible come alive. If beautiful memories and an enriched spirit is what you are looking for, then join us in taking Jesus to the marketplace. For more information, call us on +27 72 123 0078 or email israel@artofskincare.co.za.
Welcome back to the continuation of the Marketplace with Charles, and for today it's Kesiwe. Now we are continuing with our second guest, Mr. Vusi Mashilo of Mashilo Designs. Vusi, hello and welcome.
Thank you for having me on the show.
It's a total pleasure. So could you please tell us just a little bit more about Mashilo Designs?
Okay, Mashilo Designer is a It's a company that it formed by an ex-con. That it's me, Vusi Mashilo. And it's a company that has employed more than 5 to 10 people at the moment. We are specializing in furniture. We do furniture. We also do upholstery. We also coordinate events. We hire out equipment. We also building rooms as we speak now. Yeah, we're in property, which it's a good thing from prison to a businessman.
Beyond good. Congratulations. That's a huge thing to do, not just ex-convict to business, but business ventures with so many avenues within them. So now this comes as a result of influence that came from somewhere, a good place, you know. Our earlier guest, Soli, please explain his influence on you as a person as well as on your business.
Soli and I were in prison serving some time together. We met there and then we became brothers. Because we have the same goal, and he was a very, very good guy. He never think of negative stuff in prison. All he was doing was focusing in his education. He always encouraged me to go to school, and he also tried to talk to me, man, why don't you check some of the skill that you have? To where I am today, it's because of him. It's a brother to me.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very good guy. He's a very, very, I don't know what I can say, but what I can tell you is he always encourage. He always make sure that he push you. It's what I like about him. He makes sure that each and everything that you try to do, he push you to go to that edge.
And you mentioned that he's been this type of person from in prison. His mind focus was already not on the negative stuff, right?
Definitely.
So would you say that it makes sense that he then came out of prison and started the kind of foundation that he started?
I can give him 110% on that, because out of what he's doing now, when I came back and opened my company, he was there always to check me. How are you doing? How is everything? He pushed me. So what he's doing, I think it's God-given.
God-given.
Yeah.
And that result went past just you as a person, right? It went into influencing your company as well. Because my understanding is that you are now at a place where your company has created 5 jobs. That is not an easy fit for an entrepreneur. Congratulations. And please talk us through how that came about.
When I started my company, I started with the local guys, local ladies. What I said to them is, guys, I'm not employing you to work for me. Okay. I'm employing you to gain the skill and employ other people.
Okay.
So that's how it started. As we speak now, there's guys who are doing furniture as I'm doing. There are guys who are on events. There is 2 ladies that I'm busy with now. If you can see their stuff, you'll be surprised. They busy with doing bags, jeans. Soon I'll be introducing them. They are coming from my hands.
So next time you'll come to the show with your own 2 people that you have trained and helped.
If you can see their stuff, you'll be surprised. You think maybe it's something from Italy or somewhere.
Okay, that's exciting to know, right? Because they will come here as a result of what you've helped them with. So tell us future plans for your business.
Well, my future plans for the business, if I can see some of ex-cons and some of guys like these guys that I work with from Nyaope, some are ex-con. If I can see them grow as I'm growing now, I think I'll be happy to see a change, changing someone to a millionaire.
A millionaire, definitely. A millionaire. I'm already cheering you for that. I hope it happens. So now, here you are leaving prison. You are not home, you are not in the community for however long. Now you come back.
Yeah.
There's some level of either stigma or you a stranger. There's just a whole lot of adjusting. When you left the world, it wasn't the way it is when you came back. So talk us through the process of how you reintegrated yourself to the community and family.
Not exactly, because if I can tell you, there's guys that I left outside here. They've got nothing. They're still sitting at the corner. I'm from prison. I've done something. And I've also changed some of their mindset. So what I can say is the stigma for me, it was not that much. Because when I came back, my community just accepted me as I am. And they just saw that I'm a change man through what I was doing. So each and everything for me, it was easier, I can say that. Although I know there is that stigma when you come from prison.
Okay, thank you. So how do you feel that government can assist with integration as well as business if that's the venture that an ex-convict would like to pursue?
I can say maybe the government should stop to stigmatize the people from prison, because they said it's no more a prison, it's a correctional service.
Okay.
So when you come from a correctional service, so that means you are doing your corrections. So when you come out, already I think you are corrected.
Ooh,
So
I like that.
They must also give them a chance, a real chance, like allow you to work wherever you have to work. Because there's many guys in prison who are much educated, but today they're sitting home doing nothing. So you can see somehow the government it's failing ex-cons, because when you get a job and then they find out that you are an ex-con, at the end of the day they said, okay, we don't want you in this company anymore because of your past, of which they said it's a correction. Why don't we take that correction and put it as in practical, that this guy has changed. Let's give him a chance to correct him as he was on corrections.
Yo, I like that. Correctional service corrected, now I'm correct. I like it. Before you go, could you please, because I'm going to have your other colleague within Soli's organization after the break. But before we go on the break, just tell our viewers where they can reach you if they want to interact with Mashilo Designs.
Mashilo Designer, it's a big company. It's already on Facebook, and we have a website, we have an email address. I'm well known. I even traveled to Mozambique last time for a wedding. So you can reach me in my Facebook, Mashilo Designer. You can go to vmashilo75@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you so much. Viewers, don't you go anywhere, because where that came from, there's more after the break.
Join Marketplace with Charles on an 11-day tour of the Holy Land. Take the route Israel traveled to the Promised Land. Cross over the Red Sea and float on the Dead Seas, the lowest point on earth with amazing healing properties. Experience the vibe of Jericho and cruise on the Sea of Galilee to Capernaum, the hometown of Jesus. Visit the pools of Bethesda, Nazareth, Bethlehem, and many more. Walk where Jesus walked and see the Bible come alive. If beautiful memories and an enriched spirit is what you are looking for, then join us in taking Jesus to the marketplace. For more information, call us on +27 72 123 0078 or email israel@artofskincare.co.za.
Welcome back to the continuation of another lovely episode of Marketplace with Charles. Now, for this segment, I am joined by the lovely Skhumbuzo Ngobeni. Hello and welcome, Skhumbuzo.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great, thank you. I'm so glad you've honored us. So you are also in a close relationship with Soli of Second Try Foundation. Now talk us through what you do as a result.
Okay, Kamus Khumbuzo Ngobeni, as you've said, but it's mostly known as Mr. Gravetown because I'm a rapper, I'm a musician, I'm a social entrepreneur. I have an arts foundation which works closely with the SAPS and the Department of Corrections to do outreach programs, Ngobeni, talk to troubled youth and so forth. And then, I push the arts movement. I have an arts movement, which is fantastic arts movement, which is meant to empower artists, get the kids to focus on their craft rather than focusing on getting negative role models like us. Yeah? So it's basically the question was supposed to be, what don't you do?
Ooh, because you do so much.
Exactly.
Okay, so now I want to know, because you have a very interesting story, one you don't hear often. It has my small eyes this wide right now. Wow. Tell us about the reconciliation between you and your victim.
Okay, basically I got arrested I think a few years back, if not 5, it's 6 years back, because I had mugged Ukanye. I used to be heavy on drugs. I used to be a drug addict. I used to do coke. I used to do man drags. So I was always just thinking about my next fix. You know how junkies are. So I had mugged Ukel Ohlale Kaslam, not recognizing that she's basically from my hood. She actually knows me. Then they got me arrested, and obviously as families, they always try to and so forth, which caused a lot of friction between the two families. And after I changed, Mangibuye kasi, I needed somebody to help me reach out to the victim so we could talk and iron things out, because now even our families were no longer on speaking terms. So yeah, that's when I met Uprasoli, and he facilitated us getting together and sitting down and talking it out and fixing things, only to find that Tukel is basically a musician too. She loves what I love, and we have a lot in common. So we actually sat down and we actually did a song together called Forgive and Forget. So yeah, that's how we actually went about the reconciliation.
And so let's say I'm just a viewer sitting at home, listening to you now, right? Through the screen. I'm finding it very hard to believe that you mugged me, went away to prison, came back, I forgave you, you believe I forgave you. So talk us through how you know for sure that this reconciliation between you and your victim
is genuine.
Exactly.
Okay. Basically, it's quite funny because Mina and Okanye, we kind of like brother and sister, the way we socialize. That's why I believe good it's true. Because we could spend nights in the studio together recording, and we'd go to a lot of places together, and the fact that now she would say now she feels safe around me, whereas ngahamba naye and nothing would happen to her because I'd be there to protect her if anything would arise. So the relationship we have, if she was available, she'd probably be sitting right here next to me right now, sikhuluma naye, yabo? So I know it's real because of the way she treats me, the way we speak. We speak like sisters and brother, like I know about her. The fact that she's open enough to tell me about intimate relationships and so forth and her challenges, it shows that we are really genuinely forgiving.
Which is a beautiful thing. It's a treasured gift, and I can see that you value it.
I do.
Yeah, I can feel it. So now, what is next for you? And wait, before you tell us what is next for you, just talk us through how is the collaboration doing, the collaboration on music, then explain to us what's next for you.
Okay, the collaboration is doing very well. We actually don't just have one song. We have multiple songs that we've worked on during the years. And then the Forgive and Forget one is the one that's mostly close to heart because it speaks directly of my situation and her. And she actually sings, she said like, "Ukuxolela mina kuye kwamhlisa umthwalo" somewhere. So that's why the song is like, "Noma umuntu akwenza okubi, hlisa umthwalo kuwe hlombe, forgive and forget." So the song is doing well. People are downloading it. You can actually find it on my timeline on Twitter. You can find it on my pages on Facebook, which I'll share with you before we leave.
Yeah. And here I am. I've been a victim of someone who did me very wrong. How would you advise that me and my offender, for lack of a better word, go about reconciling?
Honestly, I think probably through organizations like Second Try Foundation, but I can never speak from the victim's point of view because I don't know what it took for her to forgive. So I don't know what it will take for that person to forgive, because forgiving is a journey. It's not just about you forgiving someone. It's also about being strong enough to actually letting go of the grudge. So that has to be facilitated by both parties.
It would have been great to talk to you for the whole 30 minutes, but thank you so much for honoring us. But before you go, please tell our viewers at home what products and services you offer and how they can reach you.
Okay, basically what we offer entertainment, we offer DJs, we offer MCs for events, but right now because of the COVID-19 situation, we're not doing anything, but we do have a studio. We offer recordings. People that have authors can actually also come through to their audio books. So it's not a bedroom studio. It's a proper studio. It's just 30 seconds. And then we also offer mentorship programs for musicians and people who need to be taught how to write, like how to write proper music, because umculo wamanje, it actually contributes to a lot of moral degeneration. Like intabacula ngazi abantu was empowering muntu, and when you hear the kids singing those songs in the street, sometimes it's kind of awkward because bacula izinto ezivulgar and they feel like it's a norm. So we help with that. We do marketing services. We also help with plugging people on TV shows, like with their music and so forth. And we do outreach programs with the SAPS and docs. Just talk to the kids, make them focus on something more positive. Yeah?
Great, and now I relate to that, and somebody wants to follow you on your social platforms. Please mention where you are reachable.
Okay, on Twitter and Instagram, it's at Mr. Gravetown. And then on Facebook, my personal page is Mr. Gravetown Tembisa, but it's reached its limits, so you can just like the page, it's Mr. Gravetown. Or you can just Google Mr. Gravetown, you'll find all the links, and you also find the link to the song, to Forgive and Forget song.
Mr. Gravetown.
Yes, ma'am.
It's been a real pleasure.
It's been a pleasure too for you to have me.
Well then, there you have it. Those were my guests, Mr. Mankga, Mr. Vusi Mashilo, and Mr. Skhumbuzo Mokoena. Let us meet again next week at the same time, at this very same place, at least for me, I'm not sure for you, about another power-packed episode. And don't forget to check out the episode bright and early Wednesday morning, 1 a.m. on this very channel. And you can also view the repeats of this program anytime that suits you by subscribing on our YouTube channel for Marketplace, which is Charles Ngobeni. I assure you, that's a decision you will not regret. Thank you for watching Marketplace with Charles, brought to you by Art of Skincare. Do remember to get in touch with us. That is charlesngobeni.com, as well as our social media, which is Charles Ngobeni. Don't forget the _ on Instagram. And to reach me, Ketiwe, that is Maketi Speaks Live on Facebook. Until next time, goodbye and God bless.
Join Marketplace with Charles on an 11-day tour of the Holy Land. Take the route Israel traveled to the Promised Land. Cross over the Red Sea and float on the Dead Seas, the lowest point on earth with amazing healing properties. Experience the vibe of Jericho and cruise on the Sea of Galilee to Capernaum, the hometown of Jesus. Visit the pools of Bethesda, Nazareth, Bethlehem, and many more. Walk where Jesus walked and see the Bible come alive. If beautiful memories and an enriched spirit is what you are looking for, then join us in taking Jesus to the Marketplace. For more information, call us on +27 72 123 0078 or email israel@artofskincare.co.za.